Hey, my name is Gaia Athena and today I'm bringing you the Honest BookTuber Tag, and the original video is created by Harriet Rose and I was tagged by Booky Lorra, so I'll leave links to both of their videos down below. The first question is, have you ever lied about reading a book? And no, at least not intentionally. It may have happened that I forgot I read or didn't read something. That's possible, but I would never lie intentionally. I really don't like it when people lie. So, question 2: have you ever avoided a book because of the controversy around the content or author? Well, I have some books by Marion Zimmer Bradley, and since finding out about what kind of person she is and some stuff she's done, I have been reluctant to read any of them. I have read The Mists of Avalon by her, but I don't know if I'll ever go back to it simply because of, the terrible things she's done. I did read Ender's Game knowingly, while the author, I knew about the author's opinions and stuff, but I did want to read the book, so I did end up reading the book. I liked it, but I don't know if I'll go and read any more of his books. I do have a few, but yeah, I don't know. So not controversy about any content, but definitely controversy about the author sometimes makes me, And I guess controversy about the content as well. I haven't really experienced that. I don't think that's happened with anything recently, but yeah. Hey, this is Gaia Athena. I just realized while editing the Honest BookTuber Tag that I didn't actually properly answer the question of, have you ever avoided a book because of questionable content or the author being not so a nice person, sort of thing. I can't remember the exact question right now because I wasn't actually editing the video now, but I was just doing laundry and I realized, right, I didn't actually answer that properly. So the third is, I find this always a really difficult thing. In some cases I have chosen to read the book, in other cases I have chosen not to read the book. So I guess the answer would be yes, I have done that, but I find it really difficult, and where do you lay the line, and it does make a difference to me if I already own the book or not, and if I previously have liked books by the author or not at all, if they're a new author. I just find this a really difficult a really difficult thing, because and in the case of the author being questionable, it's a thought about whether you can separate the art from the artist or not, and I'm sorry, this probably isn't much more of an answer than what I said when I actually recorded the video, but I find this a really difficult question. Just the whole, I don't think I'm explaining it all that well, but. And of course now, with the BookTube channel, it's even more difficult, because not only am I reading the book, but then I'll make a book review about it, and so are you okay promoting something? Whereas before I started my BookTube channel, I was just reading books for myself, and I told a few people about books, but it wasn't as public, I guess. Well, I don't know. I find this a really difficult question, and it really depends on the individual situation, and I just feel like it's hard. It's hard. Maybe, it'd be best if people could just stop writing about controversial content and stop writing about stop being an asshole, basically. But it's also a bit problematic content. Sometimes I don't pick up on it, sometimes I do. And like, it's difficult. And I think my autism is not helping in that regard. I'm trying. But yeah. Yeah, it's hard, and yeah, I'm sorry, this isn't really much more of an answer or anything, but like, yeah, I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to say I don't have a good answer for this whole this thing. I hope this made some sort of sense. It's raining at the moment. Don't know if you can see that, which is something that nature truly needed, really, because it's been very dry here in the past like few months or something. So it's maybe not so nice for us people, but I think it's good for nature, if that makes sense, and for the gardens and all that. Also, I'm having a headache right now. Yeah. Oh, it's suddenly starting to rain even harder. I don't know how much you can hear that, because it sounds pretty loud to me. I don't know if you can see that on the roof. Yeah. So yeah, problematic content in books, that's not nice. If I know about it, like before I own the book or borrow the book or something, and if I don't know the author, I generally stay away from it. My difficulties lie mostly in if I already have read books by the author and like them, or if I really want to read books by the author and the author themselves have said or done some questionable things, let's put it that way. That, yeah. It's a shame we can't just all, you know, let's all just respect each other and, you know, yeah. Well, I don't really know much more to say. I don't know how eloquent or not this was really, because I just find this a really difficult thing, and I hope this made some sort of sense, because my head's hurting, and yeah. Okay, bye. Question 3, have you ever been sent a book for free and not disclosed it? I have never been sent a book for free. And if I did have, you know, I would always be honest about that. But I've never been sent a book for free from the publisher in exchange for another review or anything like that. I'm not a big enough booktube channel for that, really, so. But I would always be honest about it. Question 4, have you ever bought a book with no intention of reading it? Yes, but I've never lied about it. I don't do hauls on my channel, but I have bought, I am collecting the Harry Potter books in like both English and Dutch editions. I have a box set of the English editions, and then I'm collecting the Dutch editions, as well as some English editions, but I only buy those if I find them like at a library sale or for really cheap in a charity shop or something like that, because I wouldn't pay full price for that, because I already have the book. So if I'm gonna spend a lot of money, then I would rather get a book I don't have yet. So there is those, but I won't lie about that. I bought the book with the intention of not reading it and just having it for display sort of thing. Question 5, have you ever got caught up in booktube drama? No, I don't think so. I do see some drama sometimes on Twitter, but I tend to stay away from it for the most part, really. Yeah. Question 6, have you ever had a hate comment, and have you responded? I have gotten hate comments. I have not responded. My friends on Twitter advised me to delete the hate comments, so I have done that. I guess when you're slowly getting bigger as a booktuber or as a YouTuber in general, I suppose you'll get hate comments, but like I wish we didn't have to deal with that, because they can be pretty hurtful. Question 7, have you ever made a video just because you thought it would get views? No, I only make videos I want to make. What I'm mostly doing, at least for the moment, is book reviews of books I've read, and sometimes a tag. I make some tag videos now and then. I do my monthly reading summary, stuff like that. I only make videos because I want to make them. I'm sure that things like hauls or TBRs would get more views maybe, but I'm not really too bothered about that. I don't like doing those. I have done some wrap-ups a bit earlier in, like when I had just started my channel. I did a wrap-up of all the library loans I'd read at that time, and those videos don't really get better views than my individual book reviews, so sorry about that. I didn't, that was my phone. So yeah, I think the people who do watch my videos regularly, they like my individual book reviews, they like my tags, so I don't think they would enjoy like other content maybe a lot more. I don't know. I just make the videos I want to make, so that's my opinion. Question 8: if you could go back to the beginning of your channel, would you do anything differently? Well, what I noticed is that in my booktube newbie tag, there I missed out on a few questions because I was watching somebody else's tag of that video and they missed out a few questions. So if I could go back and redo it, I would watch definitely like many different booktube newbie tag videos so I can make sure I have all the questions. And I would also make the booktube newbie tag my first video to make. Instead, what I did was I did 2 other videos and then I did the booktube newbie tag. So I guess if I were to redo something, I would turn it around. But otherwise, I wouldn't do a whole lot of things differently. I mean, you grow as you go, so you learn things, and like I wasn't as comfortable for a camera back then as I am now. I haven't actually made videos very much in the past while. I haven't been reading much. I've been doing other things. And my voice sounds very croaky today for some reason. So, yeah. That's not ideal, but I don't know why. Might be allergies, or maybe I'm getting a cold. Question 9. Are there any channels you wish you could be more like? Well, I do admire a lot of channels, but I also like what I do. So sometimes I guess I envy other channels in the sense that they seem to be able to express themselves well. And in relation to book reviews, sometimes I wish I could keep mine a bit more concise because they tend to get pretty long, and I'm not sure if that's putting people off or not. Sometimes I wish I could be more humorous. There are a number of channels I watch that seem just very funny people. I'm not like that, but in the end I think we should be happy with the content we make and how we are, and I don't want to be any different on the camera than I am in real life. So question 10, what's something you love about your channel? Well, that's a good question. I mean, I like my book reviews, I like my monthly summaries, I like my yearly summary. I was quite proud of that. Yeah, I don't know. I think my thumbnails could use some work, but I'm not entirely sure like what would suit me, so I don't know. In regards to the views, the question that we had about views earlier, I think if I were to read like certain books, their reviews might get more views than if I make a review about a book people haven't really heard of. But I am very much a mood reader and I just want to read what I want to read. Strangely enough, in the history of my channel, as far as I know, there's 2 videos that have gotten the most views, and that is my review of the Babysitter's Club graphic novel, and that is the review of the Goosebumps graphic novel. And I don't know why those got so much more views than like everything else. I can't explain it. They didn't get more comments or anything, so I don't know. I suppose maybe those 2 are just very popular, might just be what people search on. Yeah. I don't know, but I want to read what I want to read, so. Well, I hope this was an interesting tag. To be honest, I feel quite sleepy still, and anxious, if that's sort of possible at the same time. And I'm not really sort of used to making videos anymore because I haven't made many for the past 2 weeks. Other than I did one book review, that was it. So I don't know, I feel like I'm not quite used to anymore sitting in front of the camera and everything. And it doesn't help that I feel very tired. I've been doing a lot. Well, I hope this was fun to watch. Thank you for tagging me, Booky Lorra. I enjoyed doing this tag. It's a really interesting one with nice questions. I'm not sure who's done this tag, to be honest, and I'm not that great at tagging people, so I guess I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Here is my dog. Oh, there. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!